You sent a tape to the Philippines showing your supporters how strong you were working out with weights.
Because they were saying that I was dead.
Ferdinand Marcos would end his days a frail figure, a shadow of the man once feared as dictator of the Philippines. For dictators and democrats, saints and sinners, death bears final witness to their deeds. History serves as final judge of their souls. Imelda Marcos was wrapping up an interview yesterday when she got the call. There was another crisis. Her husband's heart had stopped. Imelda went rushing to St. Francis Hospital. By the time she got to St. Francis, Ferdinand Marcos was on an internal pacemaker. His condition seemed to stabilize, raising the possibility that he would once again rally. But as the evening wore on, hope began to dim. Doctors said kidney and lung failure and a widespread infection added to the cardiac arrest that led to Marcos's death. That came shortly after the arrival from California of Marcos's son, Ferdinand Jr., who's known as Bong Bong.
Marcos now stands alone against criminal charges for allegedly looting her country of billions. She will vindicate herself, she says, once she resolves a long-standing issue of whether Marcos's body can return to his homeland.
How can you find this man dangerous when to security when he is now resting in peace forever?
Arrangements are in place for the arrival of the remains of the late President Ferdinand Marcos. Despite hostility in much of the country, Marcos is revered in the northern Philippines. Supporters predict that tens of thousands of people of the northern provinces will extend a hero's welcome to their favorite son, who was toppled under a popular revolt in 1986. President Fidel Ramos agreed to the family's request that the remains be buried in the Philippines, but only on the condition that the body was to be flown directly to Ilocos Norte, the home province of the one-time dictator. Hundreds of Filipinos filed past the coffin this weekend in Honolulu before it was flown to Guam on its way to the Philippines. His supporters remain loyal. Despite charges, he looted the Philippine treasury during his 20 years in power. There is even a cult in the Marcos home province devoted to venerating the former dictator. Cult members believe him to be a god, and they manifest the sentiment to his widow, Imelda Marcos.